It is also possible to monitor flows from the Running Flows folder. Here you can see I have a flow sitting in Running Flows. If I open up the audit trail, you can see that it's sitting with a task waiting in Calculate Benefit response step. I can manually respond on behalf of recipient, resend to recipient, or assign to an additional recipient, should I need to. It is also possible to add steps into flows where previously they didn't exist on a case-by-case basis. Finally, I'm going to show you how we can simulate a catastrophic failure and recover from it. We know that the flow is required centrally whenever any step is viewed or responded to. I'm going to physically remove this flow from the Exchange environment. Here you can see I've dragged it out of Exchange so the central flow no longer exists. When I try and respond to a step, the step will still activate because it's a full task sent to the user, and I can reply with an appropriate response. However, notice what happens. I have a new junk item message, and if I open up this message, it says that the flow server cannot find the flow. Well, that would make sense because we just removed it from the flow server. With the latest version of Keyflow, we are able to recover into an existing system from backups without having to depend on the GUID that is stored inside, as was done previously. Keyflow tasks will look for, firstly, the GUID, if it exists in the Exchange environment, and then secondly, for application data fields which reflect the flow that the task is trying to respond to. In this particular example, I must perform a resend of the task. So I open up the flow, and I resend to the recipient. The recipient will then have a task that they can respond to. In the standard method. And here you can see that the flow has come through.